two that we took off on the bottom, those are 14 mil. And then up on the front right here is gonna be 17. Two different sizes on this transmission bolt, 17 right there. Okay, so we're on the top here. There's two big bolts, 17 mil. One right there. And then the other one is right down here. Right here. I'm gonna point it down. So those are two 17 mil. And then there's two, I believe that's 14 mil right here. Two starter bolt, one up there and one down here. So those two starter bolts, we'll take those two, and then two big ones right there, and then those are all the bolts that hold the transmission up here. And then after that, there's a mount right here. We had to support this engine up because it's gonna sag down when we take out the transmission. We're gonna have to support it down. Alright guys, so you can see the transmission is splitting up right there. All the bolts except one bolt down there, it's still connected. So this is gonna drop really bad if we don't support it. First, we're gonna have to support this engine up so that this transmission will go down. So we got this bar right here. We're gonna install it on top of the engine across. All right, so we're gonna support this engine right there, the bracket. It's tight. All right, we're gonna have to bring this engine up high. Gonna crank it up. There you go. There you go. See, the engine's going up. That's good for now. That's good. Now it's safe now. Now we're gonna take out that transmission mount right here.
Oh.
Deep socket.
14?
Yeah, and then we're gonna put a jack, floor jack to hold that transmission so we could lower it. So that's the setup. All right, floor jack on the floor, supporting the transmission. And let's take out the transmission mount right here. Okay, go ahead, bro. All right, so another bolt to take out this upper bracket mount. So make sure when you take out the transmission, there's a stud right here, so it has to come out straight this way, and then we'll drop it down. All right, guys, so taking out this bracket right here for the transmission. I took out the bolt already. You need to take out this stud so that we could take out the bolt. So this is out already. There's a bolt supposed to go in here, but it's blocking off with the stud. So we have to take out the stud first before taking out the bolt. I got this stud extractor right here. I used this a couple times before. So that's the brand, that's the name. You're gonna have to take out this stud right here because there's no head on it. So this is out already. Same thing with this one. So you have to take out those two pieces first before you take out this bolt. This bolt goes in here. Goes into that hole right here. It won't come out because of the stud sticks right here. So we have to take out that first before we take out this bolt. So that's what happened. Took me about 20 minutes to get that out. Now up here, nothing that attached to the transmission anymore. Everything is freely. The nut right here, the bolt on the front, the bolt on the back, and two bolts for the starter over there is out. I'm gonna be working on the bottom. Make sure you get this floor jack transmission holder. I had this on my GMC Terrain when I was working on the transmission. Check that video out. You need to have this because I had one transmission fall, one before when I was working on GMC Terrain, when I don't have this adapter transmission holder going to the jack. So invest one, you need one. You don't want this thing drop on your face. This whole transmission, two bolts out right there, and then there's one bolt right here. It's hard to see. And then three at the back. 1, 2, and then 3. This is loose already. So this is a bracket over here that holds this rear engine mount. That's out. You need to take out that brackets so that we could take out this bolt right here. Starter motor is right there on the left. That came from this hole right here. When the starter motor is out, now you can take out the 6 flywheel bolts to the torque converter. There'll be access from the starter motor hole right here. So that's where you put that 12 mil socket to take out those 6 bolts, and then you just rotate, spin it on the crank bolt right here. You put a 19 wrench. You just keep spinning the crank bolts to get to the bolt for your flywheel. Okay, there's the axis panel right here. I tried to put the socket right here, but it won't reach. It's too small, so you just have to do it up on the top where the starter motor go into. So just keep ratcheting it. Took me a while, and then the bolt is right down there. All the 6 bolts came from the flywheel torque converter bolts. So now this transmission is ready to come out. It looks like everything is detached. All the bolts from the engine to transmission are all gone. So we could move this to the left towards the driver's side and then drop it down. I mentioned to move it to the left driver's side because of that stud right there. It sticks out. So we had to move this whole transmission that way, and then we'll drop it down. So we're gonna put a pry bar on this side and pry bar on the back. We're just gonna start reefing it out. While it's reefing it out, this floor jack right here will hold it down, will support, and then slowly lowering it down. So just keep an eye on that stud up here. This stud one is giving me a problem, so just keep reefing it down here and up there, just wiggling it, keep pushing it towards the fender on the driver's side. When this is freely, when you have a gap about 1.5 inches here, you could lower this whole transmission down using that jack right there. So just keep pushing it. We're almost there. There we go. All right, so that stud right there is out from the transmission now. You can see right there, about 2 inches from the flywheel to the torque converter. And then just keep an eye on this frame right here, because the oil pan hitting that frame. Just keep an eye on that. The back is okay. There's lots of room at the back, so I'm just worried about here, and then that stud right there on the top. All right, so transmission is free. Nothing that hits the engine or the frame, but our vehicle is too low. We're gonna have to jack the whole vehicle up, so we had lots of room to pull this transmission out from the front. So we had to jack. See how the jack stand up there is like really high now, so we have to jack on this side, the driver door, and jack the whole vehicle up again, because my adapter for this transmission holder is kind of high. I can't go lower than that, and I need to go lower because it's hitting the back of this bumper when I pull out this transmission. So you just have to keep jacking it up. Alright guys, check it out. That's it. There's the transmission. Just had to keep wiggling it because this area right here is hitting this frame. My floor jack is maxed out already. It won't go up anymore. So I'm gonna change this to a black one, this taller one. There we go. And then we'll lower this thing down. Now its support is secured. Everything is safe. We got the engine hanging right there. We'll take out that flex plate bolt. There's like 8 of them right there. And then the crank sensor will be behind, way back there. All right, so this is a shitty job doing the crank sensor. You have to take out the whole transmission out. So, all right, there you go. Just need time, just need patience to take this out, and then after that we'll put everything back together.